Did Elon Musk just call a Wall Street analyst a bonehead and then take a question from a guy on YouTube? What? Plus, I've got 7 of the best takeaways from Tesla's Q1 earnings call that give me confidence about the company's future. My name is Jonathan Duran. Let's talk Tesla. One of the most important pieces of news we heard is that the company is still targeting gross margins of 25% and profitability this year.
A good criticism that has been leveled at Tesla, an accurate one, is high time we became profitable. And the truth is, you're not a real company until you are, frankly. So that's our focus right now. I'm feeling quite confident about achieving GAAP net income and positive cash flow in Q3. We are going to conduct a reorganization, restructuring of the company this month, make sure we're well set up to achieve that goal.
Something really important that we're hearing is that there are major improvements in the production in the factory line. This is something we wanted to hear, and Musk talked about a few examples. There was one example about a robot. You might see a hashtag flufferbot going around. Google that if you want to waste some time.
Anyway, the result is we've had a radical improvement in production. Battery pack production went from taking 7 hours to make a pack 3 weeks ago to under 17 minutes now. The thing I'm most excited about is the rapid increase in output. We've got just in the last 24 hours at the Gigafactory, we managed to achieve a sustained rate of over 3,000 packs, and we're able to also achieve a sustained rate of 3,000 vehicles a week. So we're actually slightly ahead in battery module and pack production than expected.
This could be huge for the company because it will send the stock massively upward. All the people betting against the company are assuming Tesla will not reach that 5,000 car run rate. If they can prove those bears wrong, this stock is going to the moon. Here's something interesting. Model 3 market share is already about to be the best in the country. What? They're struggling to get the cars out of the lots. How is that possible? They're already there. In May, take a listen to what Musk says.
You see a chart in the Model 3 market share versus competitors in mid-size premium sedans. We are almost the best-selling sedan in the United States in this category as of April, and we will certainly be there in May. There's a good chance Model 3 gets close to a majority market share of mid-size premium sedans. 30 to 40% seems likely, and maybe a majority market share later this year.
And here's something regarding Autopilot Safety that I'm really glad Musk brought up on the call. The company is constantly unfairly treated. There are 40,000 deaths in the United States alone every single year. But how many of those do you hear about in the media? Take a listen.
It's really incredibly irresponsible of any journalist with integrity to write an article that would lead people to believe that Tesla autonomy is less safe. I'm really upset by this.
I love the way that Musk perceives competition. Usually you think of it as a defensive strategy. What will my competitor not be able to do? Sometimes you hear these called SCAs, or sustainable competitive advantages, or maybe a moat. I've even referred to moats in my last video. I love what Musk says about this, and you just have to listen.
First of all, I think moats are lame. They're nice in sort of quaint, vestigial way. But if your only defense against invading armies is a moat, you will not last long. What matters is the pace of innovation. That is the fundamental determinant of competitiveness. Whichever company has the highest rate of innovation, it will at some point exceed those competitors. This was obvious that this would occur with Amazon and Walmart, because Walmart's rate of innovation was negligible, and Amazon's was very high. The outcome was obvious a long time ago.
Then there's the wild success we're seeing from Tesla Energy in Australia. Listen to this.
Yeah, I think it's had quite a profound effect. The South Australia took a chance on doing the world's biggest battery, and it's worked out really well. If you read the articles, it's worked out far beyond their expectations because the battery is able to respond at the millisecond level far faster than any hydrocarbon plant. And so its value in grid stabilization is much greater, actually, than even a gas turbine plant, which can normally respond quite fast. So, it's kind of like if you get in a Tesla and you have that instant acceleration. It feels like you're like a mind meld with the car. It's just like the car is you. Same rapid response is true of the battery pack. The customers the utilities that we've worked with thus far have really loved the battery pack, and I feel confident that we'll be able to announce a deal at the gigawatt hour scale within a matter of months.
And how about this one? I just talked about this in the last video as an opportunity, and here it is happening. Tesla is now building a factory in China.
We're very appreciative of the fact that the government of China has announced that they will be allowing full ownership of manufacturing facilities in China. We'd just like to express a word of appreciation to the Chinese government in that regard. And then we also expect to announce the location of a Tesla gigafactory in China soon. People get too focused on what's happening in the space of a few weeks or a few months. This is, it's an old maxim of investing. You should not be focused on short-term things. You should be focused on long-term things. We have no interest in satisfying the desires of day traders. Couldn't care less. Please sell our stock and don't buy it.
And I think that's about all Musk could take from the Wall Street short-term noise. Listen to this.
And so where specifically will you be in terms of
you're
capital
next.
requirement?
Next. Boring bonehead questions are not cool. Next.
So Musk decides instead of answering more questions from financial analysts on Wall Street, he would cut to a YouTuber who has been following the company for 10 years. He is in finance and he does a great job at a channel called HyperChange.
Can you let us know what percentage have actually taken the step to configure?
We're going to go to YouTube. Sorry. These questions are so dry. They're killing me.
Thank you. Our next question is from Galileo Russell with HyperChange.
Hey, great quarter. Thanks for having me on the call to represent retail investors.
And Musk has taken a lot of heat for the way he acted on this call. But at the end of the day, I kind of like what Jim Cramer from Mad Money had to say about it. Take a listen.
This was the best call I've heard in a long time. I'm going to tell you why. Okay. First, everyone wants to cut off Tony Sacconaghi. He is Mr. Negative. Most of the CEOs that I talk to say, that guy. All he does is talk negatively. So he went negative, Elon Musk had it. I like that. Amen. Isn't that exactly what we want? I mean, if I were Elon Musk, I would have done the exact same thing.
If you like this video, please subscribe and let me know what you think. Leave some comments about what you'd like or what you'd like to see next. Again, my name is Jonathan Duran, and thank you for watching.